Is this the best restaurant in Saratoga? Italian really hits home for me. We decided to try this relatively new Italian restaurant called Noah's Italian, where the kitchen is led by Noah Frese, a young and upcoming chef popular for his stint at Ciro's in Saratoga, which is one of the more fancy schmancy places here in the capital region. I'm breaking down everything I got to try, including what's in my opinion, 1 or 2 menu items that you can't leave without trying. I had to start out with some kind of adult beverage. The Brooklyn Gavone that I am really was attracted more to the cocktails, and that's because I could tell they had a little bit of fun designing this cocktail menu. Everything was a reference to Italian pop culture, like the Shum Pulp, which is a nod to Tony Soprano, and then the one I ordered, which is called the Shine Box, an obvious reference to Billy Batts from Goodfellas. This is your classic old-fashioned with rye, amaro, and some really fragrant chocolate bitters. I loved it, but I just couldn't help myself.
Go get your fucking Shine Box.
Now, when you hear or see the words Mom's Spaghetti, you really can't help but follow it up with, there's no Mackay Pfeiffer. And this appetizer at Noah's Italian is truly one that you can't skip. It's a fried puck of spaghetti sitting in a pool of well-assembled vodka sauce. What I really enjoyed about this was the kick of whatever is flavoring that pasta inside, whatever that sauce is. This one is literally all over social media, so you probably feel like you can't escape it, and I would say it's okay to succumb to that peer pressure from social media because this is a good one. We thought the lobster bruschetta at Noah's would be kind of a lighter counterpoint to that Mom's Spaghetti, but I can't help but mention to say that I struggled a little bit with that mashed avocado that was on the toast. With the light lobster, the crusty bread, there's definitely a need for something kind of creamy or fatty, but maybe I'm a little bit too Italian to accept the avocado here. My son, also a Noah, was really looking forward to the dessert at Noah's. He went with the prosciutto e melone. I feel like they may be infusing the olive oil with a little bit of basil because it was pretty green, and between the combo of that, the prosciutto, the creamy mascarpone cheese, and then a little touch of honey really helped to elevate what I consider a pretty flat melon flavor. Picking an entree at Noah's Italian was going to be a little bit difficult for me, but I at least narrowed it down to 2 items, either chicken parm or the pork milanese. The deciding factor for me here, though, is the $32 chicken parm. For me, it's a little bit of a hard sell, and I'm no slouch when it comes to Parmesan. So pork milanese it was. The shining star of this dish was that little bright salad that was on top, fennel and arugula, and that lemon beurre blanc under was also really good. It was a nice little contrast of the vegetal stuff and then the pork, which is a little bit heavier with the fried coating. I even made note of this to Chef Noah when he came out of the kitchen to say hello. Dessert was what my Noah was most excited for at Noah's Italian, and he had his eyes on that creme brulee cheesecake. I was so focused on how spectacular my dessert was that I almost forgot to try his. Almost. Now, if you follow me, you know I'm obsessed with tiramisu. The presentation wasn't anything special. It was as classic as can be. And that's a good thing because it made it all that more outstanding to taste that rich chocolatiness and the creaminess here. From the undisputed king of tiramisu, much respect.